Let's go. The elevator ride seems to take forever as you ascend through the massive ranch-styled facility. Rootin' Tootin' is clicking his heels nervously, sweating. Tobert coughs a little bit in the corner. How are the three of you doing?
Bad.
Yeah, no, Phoebe's seen better days, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to get her friend back.
That's right. Yeah, I can't forget about that.
My girl, Savannah.
Yeah, how's Cornelius holding up?
Just ready for it to be done.
That's so fair.
You know, I'm just picturing the three of us standing there. Phoebe is, like, twitching with anxiety. Cornelius almost has this blank, bored look on his face. And Atticus kind of looks like she got hit by a train.
Tobert actually feels like he got hit by a train, too.
Tobert also looks like it. I lean over and I give Tobert a little high five, gently.
Okay. He coughs a little bit and says, "What the fuck are you doing, Addie?"
Moral support, you bastard.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
And eventually, the elevator door dings.
Ding dong.
With this, sort of this ill-fitting atmosphere of friendliness. And the metal doors swing open, and you see a small hallway before you. The floors are brilliant. They look like they get waxed every single night. About 10 feet down from you...
Atticus reaches in her pocket, pulls out some dirt, and throws it on the floor.
You do that. Some of your leftover pocket dirt. Can I please finish explaining the room?
Yes.
So about 10 feet down on the left and right are these two heavy metal doors that branch off eastward and westward from your current direction. Past them, about another 15, 20 feet, is the main CEO office. There are three figures in this room. There's one sitting behind a brilliant wooden desk, one of the nicest desks you would imagine money can buy. And standing beside him are two security guards, by the looks of them. They don't have guns pointed at the three of you, but you have no doubts that they are armed.
I have my laser backpack, right?
Yes.
I would assume that these fuckers know what that is.
Yes.
So I pointed at them.
You pointed at them.
Yes.
Okay. Past the CEO is the far wall, and it's just these brilliant glass windows. You can see miles and miles with the view. And also above the windows at the top, kind of facing at a diagonal downwards, are a few security cameras reflecting various points throughout the facility. And Atticus, you throw some dirt on the floor and then pull out your sci-fi laser backpack.
Uh-huh.
And you're pointing it at them?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do?
Hello.
The man sitting behind the desk holds up a hand politely and says, "Hello there. Would the three of you like to come on in?"
Not particularly.
Okay. And the elevator door starts to close.
I put my foot in the door.
Okay, it comes back open. He says, "It's sort of an automatic timer. I don't know if the three of you want to come out."
No, that's a trap.
It's a trap.
Yeah.
He snaps his fingers, and the man at his left hurries to his side, and he says, "Zucchini, would you do me a big favor?" I don't know.
Phoebe grimaces.
Zucchini, would you do me a big favor? Just walk straight down to them. Stay about 5 feet away. 5 feet work for you, the three of you?
Sure.
The man who's been referred to as Zucchini takes a few graceful steps towards you, stopping exactly 5 tiles away. And just stares at you. And the CEO kind of leans around him so he can still see the three of you and says, "No traps."
All right, but if something happens to anyone in this elevator, this gun is so blowy.
Phoebe starts walking out.
It's so blowy. No, I'm following her, but I'm just like ranting about how explodey this gun is.
Phoebe also throws on her little fairy wings.
Okay.
She's getting all nice and comfy. In her fairy wings.
Looking past you at the elevator, the man says, "Does your friend need help?"
Tobert?
Yes. Sure. Tobert?
Yeah, that's
Tobert?
Yeah, what do you think we're gonna use our real names?
Tober coughs up a little blood.
Yeah, he probably needs to go to the hospital, but I don't trust you.
Do you trust Zucchini?
Zucchini, can I have your gun?
Zucchini flicks his eyes towards his boss exactly one time and back to you. And the man says, "Sure, if that'll make you feel more comfortable."
Yeah, then you can assist Tobert.
Right.
Give me your gun and help my friend.
And he also turns his eyes to Rootin' Tootin' and says, "What would you like with my former associate, by the way?"
Are you fired, Rootin'?
A lot of people have lost their jobs today.
Oh my god.
Is that our fault?
I wonder.
We'll get to that. Let's start with Mr. Rootin' Tootin', though. Stay, go. What do the three of you think?
Stay? I guess.
What? As in, like, keep his job or, like, get fired?
Oh, no, we are far past that.
Stay in the room. He can stay.
Rootin', why don't you come on in? And Rootin' Tootin' also steps off the elevator as Zucchini gets in. He hands you his gun, Atticus.
Atticus looks disgusted.
Okay.
Phoebe takes the gun.
And with a brisk nod, Zucchini closes the elevator door and descends with Tobert, presumably to bring him to get some medical attention.
Neat.
The three of you and Rootin' Tootin', who is trailing behind you looking rather anxious and horrified by the news of his unemployment status, approach the man, who stands up and extends his hand to Cornelius first.
Sexist. to
Atticus first.
I imagine he does that. She just sort of says that. He goes, okay. She like shakes his hand roughly, and she's like, so nice to meet the head of the magic police.
He gives you a warm smile, but there is, despite, let me specify, so let me give you a depiction of this man. He is tall, probably 6'3" or 6'4", who has this dark brown hair that has been nicely styled to the side. He's dressed from head to toe in a beautiful black and white tux.
Ew, he's wearing a tux?
He's wearing a tux.
I hate tuxes.
Atticus does not like this man immediately. And despite this friendly demeanor that he is putting on, you are not detecting a trace of warmth behind it. This is probably not a man who has felt many emotions in many years.
Ew.
Oh my God. Gross.
On the desk, there are 3 chairs. In front of all of them, Atticus, you see them first, are checks. And behind the check is a glass that one might pour alcohol into. And as he's shaking all of your hands, his associate is opening a decanter of, you would guess, maybe rum?
Whiskey.
Whiskey's
more likely.
Yeah, and pouring it into the 3 of your glasses and one for himself.
Wait, no, bourbon. Make him classy.
Bourbon. It's a nice bourbon. And, to sort of prove to you
I point to Phoebe and I'm like, Phoebe is 19.
Yeah, I don't want none of that shit. Thanks, though.
He smiles, taking a hearty sip of his and says, "That's fine. I do so hate to discuss business sober."
Wow. That's great. I hope you don't have children.
My name is Argent
Sterling.
Argent Sterling.
I knew it.
Does Atticus actually go, Sterling?
Yeah.
And he takes a seat behind the desk and motions for the 3 of you to also fill in the chairs across from him.
Are there 3 seats?
Yep.
Atticus sits down.
Phoebe flips the chair around and sits in it like a cool kid.
Oh, okay.
I forgot Cornelius's name for a second.
Cornelius ponders himself.
I was like,
Me, my character, me, I sit in the chair.
Cornelius sits down.
Okay. And the 3 of you look over the checks that have been placed in front of the your glasses of bourbon. $2,500 addressed to the 3 of you each.
Phoebe freezes, just staring at the check.
Wait, $2,500, so $2,500.
Yes.
Atticus looks unimpressed.
Really?
Yeah. Like, she looks at it, and she looks up at the guy, like, really? $2,500? That's all you could do?
He gives you another smile devoid of any real emotion and says, well, I certainly do apologize if this seems below your normal rate of standard, your normal standard rate. I wasn't sure what to do for this. Today's been an unusual day. May I rant to the three of you for a minute? Sorry, bless you, young man.
I guess, if you really have to.
What does Cornelius do?
Cornelius gives him a look. Sneezes.
Don't you bless me.
Sneezes. God bless you. Who do you think you are?
When I woke up this morning, I certainly did not think things would go the way that they would.
Well, kind of what happens when you kidnap somebody.
Well, we'll certainly get to that.
Oof.
I mean, certainly, Magic Police, yes, I'm sure you've all heard the rumors and the what have you, but the truth is, Sterling isn't interested in policing, and he uses finger quotations, magic. We only want to stop those that would seek to bring magic into the public eye. The public simply isn't ready for some of the strange and horrible things that are going on below their very noses. Anyone who wishes to practice magic in secret, well, that's no problem, is it? It's not harming anyone.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, back on track, shall we? So, to reiterate, the three of you staged, I'm guessing, an extraction of some kind, looking for something, right?
You could say that.
Yeah.
But in the process, you stopped an even bigger threat.
A worm?
He smiles and says, well, the worm's still out there. I don't know what you think you did. But no, I am talking about the exterminators. See, when Mr. Rootin' Tootin' hired a pair of exterminators to try and get rid of the worm, turns out they were after a bigger target.
You?
Me, yes. Very good, Atticus.
Don't patronize
Sorry,
me.
my apologies. I am glad that you figured it out. Yes, the exterminators planned to, take care of the worm and then take care of me. Why? Still not honestly sure about that. But coming in disguised as them prevented them from carrying out their mission.
Uh-huh.
So, here we are now. There's a power outage. One of my coworkers, faithful employees, was murdered and thrown into the generator.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Phoebe!
I kind of found that guy. Hey, do you know where the other exterminator is?
We'll get to that.
The white-haired lady?
Yeah, she has my friend.
Yes, we will get to that.
Phoebe, you just stop fucking murdering people.
I didn't do that. He was dead when I got there.
Oh, okay.
Yes, those were the exterminators hoping to make a
I
scene.
wouldn't kill somebody again.
My bad, I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Phoebe.
Turns away from you.
So, on behalf of Sterling and Sons Silver Corporation, I am presenting the three of you with, we'll call it your first paycheck. $2,000 and a $500 bonus. For what? 5 hours of work?
Oh, I thought you were trying to buy our silence.
Your
That's why I was like, wow, $2,000
me
for
too.
silence.
Phoebe was ready to take it, though.
I was not. I was like, I want $2,500. $25,000.
Phoebe just had to buy a new laptop. She needs that money.
That's fair. Well, if it's our paycheck, Atticus puts it in her pocket.
Phoebe also takes it.
Does Cornelius?
No.
She's
And
like
then
mobile
Phoebe-
depositing.
And then Phoebe takes hand sanitizer out and...
Yeah.
Well, so, again, a lot of people have been fired today. Just lots and lots of mistakes. But I don't believe in hiring people who will do what I say, come to my every sort of whim. I want people who work for money and who will do what I say for money and are good at what they do.
That's hilarious.
Yo, I like money.
Good, and I like the three of you.
I already have 2 jobs.
What other job do you have?
I run a farm and an amusement park.
And he has to deal with his fucking neighbors. That's a whole job
I have
on
to
its
deal
own.
with my neighbors.
Cornelius, you are an adult now.
I'm older than you.
Cornelius, if
Wait, what?
he's like 30.
Ew.
Phoebe, welcome to the party.
Thanks.
Listen, Corn.
I like how we're just having our own
You
sidebar.
only run that stupid amusement park so you can buy farm equipment.
Yeah, I know.
This can pay way more than your Dinkland.
How much do you think Dinkland makes?
I have no idea. Apparently not a lot. If
Do you
you're
make
so good at it.
$2,500 in a day there?
How expensive do you think farm equipment is?
$3?
Like at least $500,000.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, excuse me, Mr. Sterling.
Argent is fine if you like.
Okay, Argento, question.
Our gentleman.
Listen, I don't know really what you're offering here. We'll get to that. But I'm pretty sure Corn's not in unless you can like produce some high quality farm equipment. If you could just pay him in John Deere, I think he'd be on board.
He looks at you, Cornelius, and says, well, it's certainly unconventional, but I'm sure we could talk about it and work something out if that's the deal. I mean, the three of you just waltzed in here like nothing. It's incredible.
Is it? It really wasn't that hard.
The real question is, are we incredible, or did you just hire really, really incompetent staff?
The majority of my staff were not hired by myself. They were hired by my late father.
Argento the second.
The second?
Argento the first.
No,
Argento the second, my father?
I would be the second.
Are you the second?
Yes.
So he was Argent too.
Yes. But not Argent 2, he was Argent the first.
Argento.
All right, let's keep going.
He smiles and holds out 3 contracts of employment.
Now, what exactly are you hiring us to do?
Jobs here and there. You will kind of pose as workers at Sterling and Sons, although we're kind of getting shut down for a little bit. I'm sure you can imagine. There's going to be a lot of press here in like 3 hours.
Yeah.
So what I'm basically offering you is a spot on payroll, and then when stuff needs to get done, I come to the 3 of you.
She reaches out to read the contract.
Okay.
Phoebe also reads
Can
hers.
we decline a job?
If you sign the contract, you will need to complete whatever job I assign to you.
How long
And-
does this contract last?
A year.
And if we don't complete an assignment you give to us,
You're fired.
just fired? Nothing else?
He gives you a warm smile.
What does the contract say?
Let me think about how I can...
Pardon me, sir. Do you have a magnifying glass?
Yeah, he passes you a magnifying glass.
I want to go over it for any secret fine print.
Secret fine print.
It's a real thing.
It is.
All right.
I learned it from Nickelodeon.
I learned it from the Santa Claus.
So you find that in the event of forceful termination for any particular reason, including but not limited to incompletion of an assignment or simply changing economies, you will be subject to return half of your salary.
No, I slam it on the desk and I shove it back and I'm like, nope.
Really?
Wait,
Yep,
is that...
nope, that's not happening. If you pay me to complete a job and I complete it, and then something else happens and a different job gets fucked up, I'm not returning the money I made from that one job, and I shove it back at him. You want to pay us to earn money? Then you're going to pay us to earn money, and that's how it's going to work. I'm not signing this.
He smiles, pulls the contracts back, and almost immediately produces 3 new contracts. And says, "Good eye." And he passes these new ones to you.
Is that part just that part's taken out?
Yep.
Phoebe snickers. She's like,
Really?
yeah.
Is that just a fucking test? Idiots.
No, he was just being an asshole.
All right, read over this one.
Okay.
Same thing, secret fine print.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have you make a roll.
To read? Are you fucking kidding me? Max, you're being mean.
I'm gonna have you roll law.
Law?
I think that's fair.
I don't think that's fair at all.
Why not?
Why can't I read the... I don't have to understand the secret fine print. I can read it, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you read the secret fine print.
There is secret fine print?
Oh, yeah, tons of it. But you have to roll law if you want to understand it all.
All three of us roll law.
Because it kind of just seems like useless legal jargon to you.
Well, I know there's something in here that means that we're trapped for life, or he gets to kill us or use us, like, against our own wishes. Yeah, I didn't... no.
Why are you looking at me?
Because I'm not signing this contract if I don't understand exactly what I'm getting myself into. I want to read this with a lawyer who I trust. If I'm going to sign a contract of this importance...
Tobert.
Do you know a lawyer that you trust?
Anderson does.
Tobert. Have Tobert read it.
I don't think so, Bert.
Do you phone a friend?
I guess I could phone a friend.
Okay.
Could I phone my brother?
Sure.
Does my brother have law experience with contracts and stuff?
Not him specifically.
All right, fine. I phone Anderson.
Hey, sis.
Hey, I kind of got mixed up into some business, and I kind of need a lawyer
Sterling smiles at you.
to read over a contract.
Okay. Well, why don't you... How big is it?
How big is it?
10 pages.
It's 10 pages.
Can you snap a few pics? Send them my way?
Sure.
I got a guy on hold.
You always do. Oh, by the way, the friend you sent to help me, he got a little fucked up.
Oh, my.
But, this business might produce some results that would be of interest to you.
Okay.
Alrighty, well, thanks for your help. I'll send them your way.
Sure. And so, who is sipping their bourbon, out of curiosity?
Oh, Atticus chugged it. She, like, knocked it back.
Phoebe dumped hers into Atticus' cup.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How's Cornelius?
Cornelius has not touched it.
Okay.
He only drinks corn vodka.
Mm-hmm. Vodka.
Do you guys make awkward small talk with each other while you wait for this to get processed?
No, Atticus is still trying to understand as much as she can, and she is also comparing the other two contracts to hers to make sure there's no, like, differences. Everyone's contract is the exact same.
Okay. So, yeah, they all look about the same.
Mm-hmm.
You're not noticing any differences, and,
I want to be clear. She's not just, like, doing a cursory glance. She, like, has that magnifying glass. She's going over, like, word to word to word.
right. As you delve deeper into the policy, Atticus, you notice that Sterling, despite Mr. Sterling's insistence that they're not really magic police, the company has a lot of very strict anti-magic rules and regulations. And of course, strict non-disclosure. You are not allowed to talk about anything that goes on with anyone outside of your group and outside of your employment at Sterling.
Oh, alright. Well, I guess I'll have to tell Anderson I ain't got nothing if I sign this then. Oh, well. That's fine.
And you get a text back from Anderson that says, pretty standard 1-year contract, all clear.
Alright. So, if we sign this, we have to do your job. Whatever you ask us to.
Yes.
And if we don't do it now, we just get fired. That's it.
Yes.
No other repercussions.
No. Of course, strict non-disclosure.
Well, yeah.
Even if you are terminated, you are held to that, and Sterling will not hesitate to send your ass to prison for life for any breach of confidentiality.
Oh, that's... She throws it back on the counter. She's like, oh, no. I'm no snitch, but, I'm not gonna risk life in prison over some magic goob gob.
Goob gob.
Listen.
He raises his hands exasperated and says, if you worked at the FBI, would you tell your significant other about the mass murderer on the loose and the progress you've made? No. Exact same thing here. Don't go telling your neighbors if you run into Bigfoot. Don't go telling your supermarket grocer if you encounter the Loch Ness Monster. You wouldn't do it anyway. It's very standard stuff.
I was
gonna say, I look at Phoebe and I'm like... Just sort of raise my eyebrows at her. Are you
Phoebe
gonna
doesn't make eye contact with you.
You're attempting to employ us. I respect that, and I also appreciate it. Do you know anything about us?
He says, well, I understand that your friend here is both a farmer and an inspiring amusement park owner. I would love to visit sometime if you'll have me.
Phoebe, would you like to tell him what you do?
Yeah, sure. Shut up.
Okay.
I wrote a blog about cryptids and my cryptid sightings.
Okay.
Specifically the Sasquatch.
Squogert.
Sorry.
She gets very loud.
The other security guard who's still in the room like jumps as you exclaim Squogert. And
fuck?
Mr. Sterling nods and says, okay.
She's a reporter on magic
That's
garbage.
literally my whole job, is to tell people things.
Great. Just don't tell them about your work here. If you want to talk about squogerets and squeegwas, that's your business.
Right.
Okay.
But you see, the point you just made was, if we found the Loch Ness Monster, we
Don't
wouldn't
write
be
about
able,
it.
We wouldn't be able to talk about it.
Don't-
But that is
yes.
literally the only thing that Phoebe does for a living.
What if you send us out to assassinate Squogert?
My boy Squogert.
Then don't write about how I sent you out to assassinate Squogert.
What if we were like, we
What if
assassinated Squogert on accident?
No, what if I said Squogert found assassinated in Margleberry Woods?
Does that count?
Sterling is like... he's starting to look a little frazzled around the edges.
That's all well and good. We're just trying to make sure we're not getting mixed up in some bullshit.
You're already mixed up in some bullshit.
Yeah, but I'm not going to go to prison for life.
Facts, bro.
He gives you a smile and says, probably just a few years, right? Breaking and entering,
I didn't break-
trespass,
I didn't do any of that.
impersonating, well, what would even be the word? Exterminators?
Yeah, ooh. What about you? Kidnapping?
Can you prove it?
Sure. You want to try?
I think I'll have you make a roll for that.
I'm going to roll intimidation.
Okay.
That's an 11. Which is a extreme success.
The security guard takes a step forward, and Mr. Sterling motions for them to stay back and says, what can I tell you that will make you want to come aboard?
I'll sign a non-disclosure agreement, sure. But if you're going to threaten to send me to life in prison, no. No, I'm not signing that. That's too harsh. I'm not signing that. I don't have any intentions of going around and talking about it, sure. But you can do a lot of things these days. You can do a lot of things with technology. And with the amount of access to magic and bullshit that you guys have... Oh, speaking of which, I almost forgot. I'm definitely not signing this if we aren't walking out of here with Henry. Henry Lane is leaving.
Oh, and Savannah.
And Savannah. Well, Savannah wasn't taken by him.
No, but he seems to know where she is, so...
Do you know why Henry Lane is where he is?
Because he used to work for you. And then he left.
Is that what you think? We hunt down our former employees and we, kidnap them? Hide them away?
Oh, no, I know what Henry Lane has been involved with. I know he's not just your run-of-the-mill pencil pusher.
Henry Lane let a dangerous criminal into our facility.
Can I know the name of this criminal?
Criminal.
He gives you a sharp look and says, I'm sorry, employees only.
I know who it is.
Who is it?
Captain Punch.
Phoebe.
I didn't say that out loud.
No, I know.
This criminal makes a mockery of capitalism and a mockery of America. Not only that,
Millennials do that on a daily basis.
millennials aren't magic.
That's
Atticus.
not true. I have encountered 2.
He shoots you a look.
Sorry, employees only.
And says, this, we'll call them a person. This person has been running around the country for the better half of a century,
Wow.
sabotaging companies, buildings, and they're magic. And they're just out there, and they don't care about anything. They only want to achieve their goals. And Henry enabled them. That is why Henry Lane had to be taken out of the picture.
Why didn't you just take the other person out of the picture?
We can't find... And he stops himself.
But he's probably a little too small for you, huh? She takes a sip.
He narrows his eyes.
Sorry, again. Employees only.
And he says, I see.
Listen, I can't speak for my friends here.
I would actually love to hear from your friends.
Go for it.
Phoebe, Cornelius, where are you two standing right now?
Well, here's the thing. Right now what's standing out to me is that you took somebody captive that enabled somebody else, but you can't seem to find the person that did what you say they do? And you expect us to work for you?
Yes?
Seems like you guys can't really get a job done. Kind of just do it halfway. I don't really want to do that.
I just don't really trust you. I kind of agree with you. I don't like rogue magic. I've seen a few things. I haven't seen much good. I don't like it necessarily. And I'd have no problem safely, humanely, toning things down a little bit. But I don't actually know what the sort of like jobs you'd have us be doing. I don't kill anymore. I don't do that. And I'm definitely not here to just kidnap, break the law. That's not really my thing anymore. So if you want us to, participate in things like this, like kidnapping someone like Henry, I'm not on board for that. And she takes the check back out of her pocket.
I insist that you keep the money. It's
Okay.
my personal thank you.
Neat. She puts it back in her pocket.
And he says, no. The three of you are much too good for that sort of simple malarkey. No, I'm talking about much more advanced missions.
All right. Without compromising your own situations, could you give us an example of a mission you would like us to do?
There's an island out east, actually. I have a lovely vacation home. But recently, I think something strange has been going on there. And that's all I have. And that's all I'd need you to look into. That sort of stuff.
Okay. I mean, what do you do with people who do secretly have magic? And they don't hurt anybody, but, they've got it.
We leave them well alone.
Bless you.
Bless you, Cornelius.
Thanks.
We are not out here trying to stop magic.
Okay.
Let me make that perfectly clear. We are not here to stop magic. We are just here to make sure that it does not fall into the wrong hands or become exposed to the public.
All right. Again, I don't know where you guys are standing, but I am willing to consider this offer if the topic of Henry is not off the table. He is still walking out of here. I will not sign this without him.
The other two of you?
I have a similar condition. I won't leave here without Savannah, but if My friends are on board. I could do it.
I'm not leaving without Henry, and I'm not signing a contract. I don't want to work for a company that thinks it's okay to come into a man's house and steal him in front of his children and his elderly mother who needs him to keep her safe.
He nods slowly and says, I understand. And then he pushes himself back from the table and stands up and says, well, please consider looking over the contracts. Like I said, he checks a watch. Sterling is going to be shut down for a few months very, very shortly. But the day's still young. And he extends his hand to anyone that will shake it.
I'll shake his hand.
Okay. And he says, we'll be in touch, I imagine.
Sure. I'm not leaving.
He nods and says, I wouldn't expect you to. And he starts walking away.
Where are you going?
He heads down the hall to those two metal doors. And he opens the one on the left and says, I have a ride to catch. And before the three of you can really say or do anything, he disappears behind it.
All right. I get up. I kind of hop over the desk like whoop, and I start going through his desk.
Okay.
Is the other security guard still there?
Yes, and watching you intently.
I still have my gun pointed at him.
You did not specify that. You hop over the desk with one hand you're rifling around, and your other hand you have pointed at him?
Or I could point my gun at him.
Yeah, I never put away the thing. I never said I put it away.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what exactly.
So I hopped over the desk.
Right.
Because it's on I am wearing it like a backpack. It's got the nozzle.
Yes.
I just have a point at him while I kind of go through the desk.
Okay.
That's all.
What are you looking for?
Dirt, information, anything.
Did
Okay.
you find the dirt in your pocket?
No, like papers.
The security guard clears his throat and says, I don't know if you should be doing that, ma'am.
You gonna come over here and stop me?
He looks at your nozzle. He looks at Phoebe's gun and says,
No,
probably.
you're gonna stand right there, and you're not gonna move a goddamn muscle.
Jeez Louise, lady.
Yeah, you fucking heard me. Keep going.
Okay. So you find some fairly typical office equipment, some very nicely sharpened number 2 pencils, some like staplers, sticky notes.
I want to check for a false bottom in any of the drawers.
Go ahead and roll spot hidden.
I got a hard success.
Okay. So with a hard success, as you feel around the corners of the various drawers, you find a small latch, and as you click it open, a very slight fold in the bottom of the desk reveals itself to you. And as you pull on it, it opens up to like another filing cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
And this one contains some very, very interesting information.
I take all of it.
Okay, you're flipping through about 30 pages of documents and
I have a purse.
information. Are you just taking it
Oh, yeah.
right now?
Yep, it's in my purse.
Okay, you're not looking at it right now.
Well, I mean, I'll look through it, but I'm taking it with me.
Okay. So you find a very interesting document called it's for a prototype something or other, some sort of invention. It's called the Cerebral Ocular Relaxation Environment.
Mm-hmm.
And it was patented by Sterling, and it promises to offer anyone who buys it this sort of pocket area that they can use to create their wildest dreams.
Interesting. Is that it?
Oh, I mean, there's a bunch of other
Is there
information.
anything about how to get into Henry's chamber?
As you look through it, it looks like you can get in with a voice code. It is voice activated.
Okay. Is there anything else in here?
Again, we could spend
I
all day
don't
going
mean
through
the
it,
papers.
but
I meant like in the office.
not really.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it's kind of almost a little disappointing for you, I think, Atticus. And I think like you probably go through his computer too.
Yeah.
His email was cleared out, no browser history, no documents. Looks like it was recently wiped, in fact.
I just read a book about hacking,
What?
and I want to roll electronics.
Computer use.
I have
Fuck.
really good computer use.
Then you break into it because I only have electronics, and I actually don't know what that's good for.
Phoebe like
Mess around
nudges-
with electronics. So like Cornelius was looking for like an elevator button.
Mhm.
That was electronics.
Okay.
So Phoebe like kind of nudges Atticus out of the way. She starts typing away. I
there's-
did get a hard success.
Say there's ways to delete the stuff on your computer, but that doesn't mean that when you delete the things, they go away immediately. And I don't think this dude is exactly going to be a professional hacker. There's ways to break into the mainframe and like.
I'm hacking into the mainframe, guys.
I mean the fucking motherboard. Sorry.
I'm in the mainframe.
There's ways to hack into things and like access some of the data before it gets erased.
All right, Phoebe. So you reboot the system. You see that the system backs itself up every day,
Of course.
and so you reboot it to yesterday's system,
Dumbass.
which was not wiped.
Phoebe shakes her head. She starts going through stuff.
Amateur.
Take everything. We're taking this man down.
What are you looking for?
So I'm looking for someone. I'm just gonna look for anything, like anything that has to do with Henry or a secret room or like
Just damning evidence.
anything that could. Well, I mainly worry about Henry right now and finding.
That's fair.
them. Yeah.
But I'm also trying to find things that we can use for blackmail.
Is there a folder entitled blackmail information?
You find the blackmail folder, and inside you find a detailed list of all of Sterling's kidnappings.
Perfect.
Their work
I
Download that to my
magically-
phone.
I'm
print it.
joking. That
No,
is
it's
You said it. You said it. How many times have you done that to us, Maxwell?
How many times have the three of you said yeah, exactly. Don't hold me to it. You guys got to be better than I am.
Fuck you, Max.
No, there's no blackmail folder. Everything is heavily encrypted. And so as you look at emails, well, I shouldn't say heavily encrypted, but it's coded.
Who the fuck encrypts an email that's like, "Hey, mom, I'll be home for dinner tonight."
No, what I'm telling you is, since the three of you have some information about how Sterling works, as you go through the emails, you kind of get the picture about what's going on, but none of it is necessarily traceable to their illicit activities. So, like, you see an email from the day Henry got kidnapped that's just addressed to the CEO that says, your package has arrived, and then it has, like, a tracking number on it. And you can safely guess that the CEO did not receive a package, but the way it's set up is it would not read well to law enforcement that you showed it to.
Why would he need a tracking number if the package already arrived?
Good point. What is Cornelius doing while Atticus and Phoebe are playing hacker?
Playing?
Sitting there.
Is he talking to the guard?
Are you guys like making small talk?
Probably not.
Are you guys staring at each other?
They probably catch glances a couple times, like the awkward, oh, caught you staring at me, kind of back and forth. Oh, caught you staring at me, and then he catches me staring at him, and I catch him staring at me, you know.
And then you two fall in love.
Awkward game of eye tag that people in cafes play of like, whoops, gotta look away.
Sure. That sounds good.
I never stare at people. I don't know what that means.
I like jiggle the handle, and I'm like, "Hey, cucumber."
What?
Is your
That's
friend was
not zucchini.
I know your friend was zucchini.
Wait, what handle do you jiggle?
The nozzle.
Oh, okay.
Like, yo, cucumber.
It's tomato.
My mistake. Tomato.
It's a family name before you ask. Zucchini and I are brothers.
That's nice.
That's
I just, in case you wanted to know, I feel like you guys all got to talk about yourself a little bit, so I just thought maybe I would also do that.
thanks for the info.
Thank you.
Tomato.
Cool.
Sorry, I talk a lot when I'm nervous, and you guys are pointing multiple guns at me, and
That's not gonna
it's
stop.
kind of scary. My boss just walked out the door.
Yeah, your boss kind of abandoned you, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's the woman in the closet, so...
What?
If Phoebe busts open the closet.
Who's in there?
Is it Savannah? It's Savannah, isn't it? She busts open the closet with her gun pointed.
Okay, so...
Just in case it's the white-haired lady.
let me sort of set the scene. I thought we still had a moment before this was going to go down.
No.
I thought Atticus had something else to say.
No, she was gonna ask a question, but then this man revealed secrets.
So by closet, he is motioning to the door across from the one that Mr. Sterling exited.
Right.
So Phoebe, you leap from the other side of the desk, you run over to the door, and you pull it open.
Gun drawn.
Gun drawn. You have specified that, yes. And inside of this room are two figures and one object. Otherwise, it's kind of a blank, dark space. And the first thing you make out, the only source of light in the room, is a television. And it is displaying 3 seconds of looping video. And you recognize them, Phoebe. It is the last 3 seconds of the other exterminator's life being looped over and over and over before Atticus blows him up. And then you make out Savannah unconscious on the floor. And then you make out the woman watching the TV. Her helmet's off. She had those scary red eyes with her mask before. But you recognize the long silver hair as it flows down on the rest of the suit. And as you open the door, shedding light in the room, she turns around, staring at you uneasily, still partially hopped up on horse trank, and says, "You."
Phoebe fucking points her gun right at her head. She's like, "Get down.
I mean, she's sitting.
You fucking stay down. Atticus.
Yeah.
The lady's in here.
Ooh.
The exterminator."
She runs over and pokes her head and she goes, "Oh, hey."
The woman narrows her eyes, tears streaming down her face.
Phoebe takes her gun away, shoots the TV. So
Okay.
it stops.
It does.
And then she's gonna walk in and motion for Phoebe to, or not motion for Phoebe, motion for Atticus to grab Savannah.
Atticus goes over and scoops her up, and as she does, she's just like, "I've got a question. Why are you guys trying to kill the CEO?"
She reaches over and grabs her helmet, kind of cradling it in her hands, and says, "Our employer told us to... You killed him, didn't you?"
I was just trying to protect myself from his giant boy suit when he tried to kill us, so you can call that self-defense.
Would you call tranquilizing two people you see on the street self-defense?
Did we hurt you? No. But you came in here and tried to kill us, so yes.
Again, what is Cornelius doing?
I assume he's still just sitting with the dude.
Cornelius has turned in his seat at this point, but he's still sitting in the same chair, just taking everything in.
You kind of can't make out the conversation too good, except that Phoebe and Atticus are like starting to raise their voices at who's ever in the room.
Atticus is walking out because she still has her nozzle in one hand, and she looks around the corner to make sure Buffy McTomato Pans is still there, and she points it at him, and she goes, "Have you moved?"
He shakes his head vigorously.
She's like, "All right, you're not getting shot today then."
Phoebe's gonna start backing out of the room.
Who has Savannah?
I do.
Okay.
And she's gonna back out and just close the door. Leave that lady in there.
No. She hands you back. She hands you Savannah, and she's like, "Go make sure Tomato doesn't move. I'm not done with this woman."
Okay, I am.
Yeah, that's fine. She goes back. She pokes her head in the door. She's got her nozzle pointed at him or her. Sorry. She's like, "Listen."
All right, hang on.
Okay.
As you reopen the door because Phoebe closed it.
I'm not just okay. Let me make this clear because I think I know what you're about to do. She doesn't open the door and just walk in casually.
No, I understand. You're just peeking.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you how the scene is updated.
Okay.
At this point, she has her helmet back on and she is leaning with one hand propped up against the wall, uneasily, staring at you.
Take your helmet off.
She just stares.
I know how to blow up your suit.
She stares at you again.
All right, whatever. Listen, I didn't want to kill your friend, and that absolutely wasn't what I was trying to do. I was just trying to turn his suit off, but I think I'm a dum-dum, so it super blew it up. For that, my bad.
Might be. I killed the bro. What if this is like her brother or something?
Probably her lover or something. Listen, Atticus is just really bad with words. Listen, I am sorry about killing your friend, your brother. I don't know who, partner, whatever he was. But like, I don't know what you want me to do. He was trying to kill me.
So she just keeps staring at you. Remember, this woman is hopped up on all sorts of shit right now.
Just go kick her in the back of the leg. Get her down.
She's definitely in that suit, right?
Yes.
We can't just leave her here. She's gonna come back and try and murder us.
No, she'll probably get arrested.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be like, I'm full of horse trank because they fucking franked me.
These bitches tranked me. I'm full of trank.
Well, we can't kidnap her.
I tranked the trank out of my pants.
What do you want? We can't kidnap her.
What do we do?
Incapacitate her.
Here's what we're not doing. I want to make this 100% clear.
We're not spending 20 minutes on this.
We are not spending Will Schramp amount of time on this. If you want me to, I will pause this and we can talk about
Then
it.
pause it. I don't want to just leave her here. I don't trust her, and I don't really want to kill her, but like, things gotta happen.
All right, we're gonna pause. Hey everyone, it's Max here for your regularly scheduled ad break. And after hearing from many of my co-stars, I'm going to try and keep this one short and simple for you. Thanks so much for listening to All That Glitters Part 6. It's Arc 2, Episode 6, Season 2. Baby! 2 episodes left in this adventure, and then we jump into R&R 2, which I promise you will not want to miss. And you can look forward to Episode 7 of All That Glitters coming out on September 9th. So fucking tell your friends. Tell your fucking friends. Please, I'm begging you. Do you hear me? I'm on my hands and knees right now. I am begging you. Tell your friends about This Isn't Normal. That would be such a colossal help. Word of mouth is all we really have in this world, people, and your support's incredible. We wouldn't be here without you. Tell your fucking friends. Tell your friends I care about them. And that I want them to listen to This Isn't Normal. Season 1 or Season 2, I don't care. Just tell them. You can show them this audio clip. You could be like, this fucking dumbass is telling me to tell you to listen to the show. Please? Hey, follow us on Twitter, _TIN_cast. Get all the sorts of episodes, updates, and all the good things that make your heart flutter in the night. And if you tweet about us with the hashtag TinCast, we'll put you in the show as a major or minor character. Fucking congratulations. I'm happy for you right now. Hey, why don't you swing over to patreon.com/tincast. There's all sorts of wonderful, wonderful content available for you there. Come get y'all some episode previews. Come get y'all some just really, really nice content over at patreon.com/tincast. Your financial support is crucial to us, and we care about you so much. And of course, if you are one of our top tier patrons, we thank you every single week. I did Stolas last week, and that seemed to go over well. I don't know if I should pick a new voice to do. God, what if I did Jerry? That'd be fucked up. Maybe I'll do Captain Punch this week. You guys want to hear Captain Punch do it? I'm going to have Captain Punch do it. All right, here we go. It's time to thank our critical success patrons. Alexander Getty, Joseph Stoll, Smarties, and Robin. Thank you, guys. And our Snake Eyes patrons, Brett Abraham, Nietzsche Dragon, Emmy Kirch, Eminem. It's Eminem now. It's not Emmy Kirchner. We've decided that. Lucas and Emmy. Thank you guys so much, and down with capitalism. Thanks, Captain Punch. Anyway, please go to iTunes or whatever service you use to listen to this. If you listen to this on fucking Podbean, I don't care. Leave us a rating, leave us a review. Let the good people know that this is a show that we've put so much love and effort into, and we would appreciate that so fucking much. How long have I been going for? A fraction of what I did last week. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why? How did I... You know what? It's fine. Oh, hey, also, my birthday's on Wednesday, so if you want to wish me a happy birthday, it's this Wednesday. But you know what I'd love as a birthday present? I'd love for you to tell your friend about the show for my birthday. I would love for this Wednesday to be one of the biggest days in the show's history because you all told your friends to listen to the show on my birthday. and they all subscribe to the show so we could get lots of downloads on my birthday. That'd be really cool. I think that's my main takeaway for this week. Just tell your friend about the show. That's always my main takeaway, though. Anyway, why don't we get back into the madness? There's only a few minutes left now, but I hope you guys enjoy what we have. So, why don't you tune in on September 9th for episode 7 of All That Glitters, and until then, stay frosty, my friends. Let's get back into the madness. Okay, we have a plan. Future Max, please include some sort of tasteful musical interlude there so that listeners will know. Even though this is probably going to be like the end of the episode.
Listen, we'll have some extra music in there.
Damn, you're so right. Beth compose something. Anyway, so let's. Should we tell the listeners the plan, or should we just act on it?
We're just doing it.
All right. Well, phase 1.
I'm gonna talk to this lady.
Atticus closes the door
Okay.
and then walks away.
So Phoebe closed the door, you opened it, and then closed it again, and now Cornelius is gonna walk
Just
over
looked
and
at
open
her.
it again.
Said,
told her to-
I'm so sorry for killing whoever that was, and then slammed the door in her face.
Pretty much, yeah.
She doesn't want to talk to me.
Cornelius is going to open the door, and she's just going to be like, and punch him.
Well, that's what he wants.
I'm gonna stand behind Cornelius with my gun.
I'm gonna go talk to Tomato.
Make sure Savannah's okay too.
I'm holding Savannah like a baby, and I'm talking to Tomato, and I got my gun pointed at him.
Do you have your gun like under Savannah? So it's like-
Yeah.
Wait, guys, wait. Phoebe looks around. How many bullets are in this gun? I'm gonna pull out the magazine.
It has 3.
Is there one in the chamber?
Yes.
Okay, so we got 4 of them. Anybody got any bullets?
Are you thinking of shooting the cameras?
Yes.
You know that means
How many-
nothing, right?
How many
Well,
cameras are
We'll
here?
shoot the cameras, but they've already recorded us being in here. That's pointless.
Yeah,
You gotta
but
go to
like-
the mainframe and delete everything.
The mainframe. We gotta hack into the
no, didn't
mainframe.
one of you guys go to like a mainframe and then find shit? That's where we have to go. We have to go to like some security area. If it's an offsite place, that's where we find it. When
Oh
we
no,
get
it's
that-
in this building. That's where the dead guy
I
was.
badoop over to Tomato and I'm like, "Hey, Tomato,
With your Gatling gun
Yeah.
pointed at him.
it's a laser. Tomato, I have a question. Tomato, do you have a family?
He said earlier.
Yeah, but do you have your own?
Yeah.
No.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, please don't shoot me with a laser.
Can you do me one favor? Just
Yeah.
just let me ask you this question. Okay. You know the security cameras recording us right now?
Yeah.
Where are they being uploaded to?
The floor no one wants to go to.
Which floor is that? Phoebe yells from across the room.
The asshole floor.
Well, okay. And are they going anywhere else? Or is it just like on that floor?
No, Argent 2, who's also Argent the First, wanted to keep everything in-house.
So if we say deleted all of that information, no record of us would be traced.
If you deleted everything, no record of anything would be anywhere.
Well, that's fair. Now what floor is the asshole floor, Tomato?
The 32nd floor.
Now why is it called the asshole floor?
Because everyone there sucked, Atticus. Everyone on that floor was miserable.
What if I walk in with a gun?
They're all gone. It's fine.
Alright, well, that's cool.
There's probably like 3 people left in this building.
And we're
And
5
two
of
of them are on the asshole floor.
Now, Tomato, I'm sure that you don't want to get fired,
Yeah.
because then you'd have no job to
Yeah.
provide for your kids.
Yeah.
Now, if we deleted all the information of us ever being here, there'd be no reason for any of us to try and blackmail each other, and you certainly wouldn't get caught up in that.
He looks at you as if he doesn't quite understand where you're going with this.
Tomato, you're pretty close with the CEO, right? You follow him?
No.
No, not emotionally. I mean physically. You follow him and protect him.
Typically, yes.
Now, do you happen to know anything about getting into the security department?
On the 32nd floor?
Mhm. Yeah, not that. I meant actually getting into the computer itself and deleting information.
No, I'm actually pretty bad with computers. My husband's really good with them.
Mm-hmm.
But
Phoebe's right over here. I could just do it
That's fine. We will. I just didn't know if he knew anything.
This big hunk of tomato doesn't really know much, I'm assuming.
All right, so Cornelius, you are over and you open the door.
Does she do anything, or is she still just standing there?
No, she's just kind of standing there, looking dazed and confused.
Nice reference, Max.
What?
It's a movie.
Okay.
Hey, so today's been a lot. My friends are really bad at talking to people. I would love to go literally anywhere else and talk with you if you would be okay with that.
Roll persuasion? Why is Beth is just staring at me right now?
I was staring off into space.
Oh, I thought you were like mad at me for something.
No, but I can be.
That's a hard success.
All right.
Find out if her name is Erica Berger.
Borger?
What? What? Hey, Beth?
Yeah.
Erica Borger?
Berger.
Who could forget our dear sweet listener, Erica Borger? Thanks for tweeting about the show with the hashtag TinCast.
No, she's just
Erica
my favorite.
fucking Burger.
She's just my favorite Swedish character from a novel I just finished. I thought her name was cool. Erica Berger.
Now we're gonna get sued by a Swedish novel.
No,
Thanks, Erica Berger.
No, he's dead.
We're gonna get sued by his son, Erica Borger Jr.
His name is Stein Larson.
The Borger King.
Stein Larson? The guy that wrote The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Oh.
There's a girl in there. Her name is Erica Berger.
We are not naming this character Erica Berger. We are not getting sued by
I don't know if
whoever...
it's pronounced Berger or like Berger or like Burger.
Burger?
Burger, maybe. I don't know. I just thought it was Erica Berger.
America Hot Dogs exits the...
How about like
exits the room.
Nancy Needless?
No one's asked this woman her name. I was just...
No, Nancy Needless is such a cool, shitty, fake name that she can give you. Because then we could be like, what? She'd be like, because I need less of you in my life.
Hey, you just ruined the joke, Beth. Now we don't want to name her that. Because we don't want to hear it twice.
What about, Pikachu Digimon?
What?
Pikachu Digimon steps out of the closet.
I thought you said Pikachu Tissue Bomb.
Robert
I'm gonna
Noodlebox.
ask this woman her name. We're gonna get there.
Are we?
Krembop Srimbles.
Maybe someday.
Scoobop Garbles the Third.
Andrew Turtwig.
Oh my god.
I still like Pikachu Tissue Bomb. I think that one's really good.
Pikachu Tissue Bomb is a pretty great name, except that Nintendo would probably find us.
We would
How about-
get sued instantly.
How about what, Beth?
How about Agumon?
Her name is what, Beth?
Pikachu. How about something?
Tissue
How about
Bomb.
for once we actually name a woman something normal, like
Paige Florist. Paige Florist.
Paige Heather.
That's two first names, Beth.
Yeah, that's the point. We don't know if they're fake. She just comes out and we're like, "What's your name?" She goes, Paige Heather. Amy.
Durst.
Amy Durst.
Amy Durst.
Do you guys forget that we do have listeners that we try to put into the show?
Remember we struggled to find one last time. So like, good luck finding someone who hasn't already been thanked. We thank everyone. We love you all.
Yes. I don't know why I did that.
I'm putting
sorry.
my money behind Amy Durst.
Amy Durst.
And the guy we killed was
Bob.
Roland.
His name was
Durst.
Bob. It was Bob's Bugs.
It was Bob.
He was
he
Bob?
Bob?
Who else would he be?
Roland.
Yeah, I thought he was one of Bob's little minions.
Wait, so does that mean that
Yeah, because she said that.
Yeah, her
She said that
employer.
her boss sent
Yeah.
them, so that would be Bob.
his name's Roland?
His name is Robert. He's Secret Bob.
No, he's
Why can't you guys just fucking pretend for a second that I know what I'm doing?
He's Roland Snorlax.
He's Roland. Pokemon, please sue me.
She steps out of the closet.
Amy Durst.
Amy Durst. Atticus thinks her name probably
Hey!
is. Steps out of the closet. Behind Cornelius.
Behind me.
In front of you?
Whatever.
In front of me. I opened the closet. I'm facing her.
Okay, she steps out of the
She
closet.
steps out of the closet and clips through my body to behind me.
She toggled collision off and she went right through you.
Oh, I hate all of you so much.
She turned on no clip and went straight through the floor.
You know that moment where you
What's
know
this
clip
word's
Cornelius?
fucking name?
Can someone ask her?
Hey, what's your name?
Hey, I was getting there.
Sorry.
I'm uncomfortable as fuck. Everything hurts. I hate this chair.
My name is Nicole Needless.
Wow, that's such an interesting last name.
Thank you. It's because I need less of all of you.
Oh, that's so funny. I thought you looked like an Amy Durst.
I get that a lot.
What if we go to somewhere not here, and then there's two less of us, and you and I just talk about some things? Because I have some questions.
She just stares at you, Cornelius.
Please, I beg of you.
What do you guys do?
I don't know about you kids, but I'm definitely gonna wipe this place down.
All right, well, you can do that. I'm taking this woman to
Are we
lunch.
setting this place ablaze?
Are we not fucking removing Henry?
How are we gonna do that?
I shake the documents I found. I was like, I fucking know how to get him out of that stupid chamber.
Okay, well then do it.
You're just gonna ditch with this lady?
What can I do for you?
Cornelius, you're our backup. Oh,
Atticus.
And where's Tobert? Where's
did you
Tobert?
did you not want to know why they want to kill him?
well, yeah, but like, I mean, if you want to ditch, that's fine. But the number one cause of death is splitting up the party.
Guess I'll die.
Okay, well, you guys tell me what you want to do.
Listen, I can't stop Cornelius from leaving. I have an armful of lady and a handful of gun.
I scoop Savannah out of your arms.
I know I have less lady.
And I'm like, I'm going to wipe the cameras.
All right, I'll wipe down the office. Tomato, you want to help me remove all of our fingerprints?
What? Tomato, do you want to get fired?
No!
Okay, then wipe fingerprints,
You
please.
guys aren't even employees here.
We got a paycheck.
you don't
I
know
waved
that
the
yet.
paycheck in front of his face. We
yeah,
still
we're
have contracts.
reviewing the contracts, Tomato.
I don't think you guys are.
we are.
Right now we're
They're
not.
in
but
my
we could be.
bag.
Okay.
Tomato, please help us.
He
help
pulls
you.
out a handkerchief from his breast pocket.
Atticus
Fancy.
pulls out.
A gooey tissue.
No.
God.
She runs over to the desk and grabs the director's box of tissues.
Okay. You find the CEO's box of tissues.
I empty
There
them.
they are.
I empty them on the floor.
You empty them.
Is there
on-
anything secret in there?
You find a note from his secretary. He's having an affair.
I put
No,
that in my pocket.
I was just kidding.
It's in my pocket.
Okay, you put a crumpled up tissue in your pocket.
No, you can't do that twice after I already yelled at you once. I'm making an executive decision. That's true.
Okay, how about we compromise? Roll luck.
That's an 11. My luck is 67.
All right, you find a crumpled up tissue that's also a confession of love from his secretary.
Okay, it's in my pocket.
It's in your pocket.
And I use the rest of the tissues to wipe down everything we've put our bare hands on. And I take the glass of I'll take all the glasses of bourbon so they don't look for the set of like glasses and they're like, one's missing. I just take the bourbon set.
Okay, it's now in your bag.
And I'm wiping everything down.
Great. Are Cornelius and Phoebe helping?
No, Phoebe's already gone downstairs to wipe the cameras.
Okay, and Cornelius,
With
are you
Savannah.
assuming you're in the elevator with them?
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna wait in the lobby
Okay.
so that I'm not leaving everyone behind because I think we all came in one car.
Yeah, the Bob's Bug car.
Yeah.
Goodbye, bro. Out my wrist. One hand.
Would you like a hand?
Yeah.
Glad this is all getting here. Hi, everyone. It's me, Max. I'm the GM of This Isn't Burgles.
I have carpal tunnel syndrome or something. Something's really wrong with my wrist.
It's me, Mark, and I don't have anything wrong with my wrists. I'm fine.
Cha-cha.
It's me, Will, and I almost had something wrong with my wrist last week when I was cosplay crunching.
Me too. I also do cosplay crunches. I'll cosplay crunch as Phineas from Phineas and Ferb.
I'll crunch some Cocoa Krispies.
I thought you were saying cocaine.
I'll crunch some cocaine.
Max, you can't say that.
Max, you're going to prison now. I'm FBI.
You good?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I'll let Will drink his drinky drink. I'll let you drink your drinky drink.
I want some of my drink.
I'll let you drink your drinky drink. Yeah, let's make as much noise as we can.
No.
It's just gonna get that out of the way.